When Adam became a single father at the age of 32, he felt as though his entire world had collapsed overnight. His wife, Sarah, had been his best friend, his partner, and the person who made every difficult day feel manageable. After a long battle with illness, she passed away, leaving Adam alone with their 7-year-old son, Noah. On the night after the funeral, Adam sat on the edge of Noah's bed while the boy slept peacefully, unaware of how drastically their lives had changed. Looking at his son, Adam made a silent promise. No matter how difficult life became, he would do everything in his power to give Noah a happy and secure future. The first few months were the hardest. Every morning began before sunrise. Adam would wake up, prepare breakfast, pack Noah's lunch, wash dishes, and get him ready for school before rushing to his job as a mechanic. The evenings were filled with grocery shopping, helping with homework, cooking dinner, laundry, and cleaning the apartment. By the time Noah was asleep, Adam often found himself sitting alone at the kitchen table, exhausted and overwhelmed. There were nights when he stared at unpaid bills and wondered how he would make it through the next month. There were moments when grief hit him unexpectedly, a song Sarah used to love, an old photograph tucked inside a drawer, or the empty side of the bed that reminded him she was gone. Despite his pain, Adam worked hard to make sure Noah's childhood remained filled with warmth and joy. Every Friday night became movie night. They would spread blankets across the living room floor, make homemade popcorn, and watch adventure films together. On weekends, they explored local parks, rode bicycles, and built pillow forts in the living room. Adam wanted Noah to remember happiness, not hardship. As Noah grew older, he began to notice the sacrifices his father made. He noticed how Adam always wore the same worn-out jacket every winter, but somehow managed to buy Noah a new school supplies each year. He noticed how his father skipped meals occasionally, claiming he wasn't hungry, so there would be enough food in the house until payday. Most of all, he noticed that no matter how tired Adam looked, he never missed a school event, parent-teacher meeting, or soccer game. Then, when Noah was 11, disaster struck. The auto repair shop where Adam had worked for nearly 10 years shut down unexpectedly. Overnight, he lost his only source of stable income. Adam spent weeks searching for work, but jobs were scarce. The savings he had carefully built began disappearing rapidly. To keep food on the table, he accepted temporary work unloading trucks at a warehouse during the night and delivering packages during the day. He slept only a few hours each night. One evening, Noah woke up and found his father asleep at the kitchen table, surrounded by job applications and unpaid bills. Adam's hands were rough from labor, and dark circles hung beneath his eyes. For the first time, Noah realized how much his father was struggling. "Dad," Noah asked quietly the next morning, "are we going to be okay?" Adam paused. He could have hidden the truth, but instead he smiled gently and said, "Life gets difficult sometimes, son. But difficult doesn't mean impossible. We'll be okay because we'll keep moving forward." Those words stayed with Noah. The following years brought both challenges and victories. Adam eventually found a position managing maintenance operations for a manufacturing company. The pay was better, and for the first time in years, they were able to breathe a little easier financially. Yet Adam never forgot the struggles that had shaped them. "What if I fail?" Adam looked at him thoughtfully. "Then you'll learn. And if you learn, you haven't really failed." Noah smiled. Those were exactly the kinds of words his father had always known how to say. For years later, graduation day arrived. Families filled the university auditorium, cheering for their children. Adam sat quietly in the back row, wearing his best suit. As he watched Noah walk across the stage, memories flooded his mind, the little boy who had clung to his hand after his mother's death, the sleepless nights, the struggles, the sacrifices, and the countless moments of doubt. Then Noah stepped up to the podium as the student speaker. He began by thanking his professors, classmates, and friends. Then his voice softened. "There is one person I need to thank more than anyone else." The audience fell silent. "When I was 7 years old, my mother passed away. My father suddenly had to become both parents. He worked harder than anyone I've ever known. He sacrificed his comfort, his sleep, and sometimes his own happiness to make sure I had opportunities he never had. He taught me that courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is continuing to move forward when every part of you wants to give up. Noah paused and looked toward the back of the auditorium. Dad, everything I am today is because of you. The room erupted in applause. Adam felt tears roll down his cheeks. For years, he had worried whether he was doing enough, whether he was making the right decisions, whether he could ever fill the gap left by Noah's mother. In that moment, all those doubts disappeared. After the ceremony, Noah found his father standing alone outside beneath the bright afternoon sun. You did it, Dad, Noah said. Adam laughed. No, son. You did. Noah shook his head. We did. For a long moment, father and son stood together, neither saying anything more. They didn't need to. The years of struggle, sacrifice, and unconditional love had already spoken for them. Adam realized that being a single father had never been about being perfect. It had been about showing up every day, even when life was difficult, and choosing love over fear. Looking at the man his son had become, he knew every sacrifice had been worth it.